Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Benna Rider.
Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone. And now I'm lost. Finally, I think I can see clearly now. I'm in love.
Yes, today we're here with the Piaggio Medley 125S. It is a 125 scooter, one cylinder, all the technical data. I will not mention this to you now because, you know, we will just get right into the scooter with a display and controls and storage space. I will not do this anymore. You can see this on the screen. I will put it on the screen now. This version is the 2020 model. The dealer does not have the new one yet. It's Euro 4. It costs around 3,500 euro. The new version is 500 euro more expensive. So you really have to see, you know, which model or which year you will want to get, because, you know, the 2020 is much cheaper. Anyways, let's get to the controls, display and storage space. So on the left hand side we have the rear brake. Then on the left hand side we have the light switch, which is the high beam, low beam and passing. Underneath we have the turn signal switch. Then we have the horn. We have the opener for the helmet storage space. And on the right hand side we have the start stop, and we have the mode switch for the display, and we have the starter switch, gas, the throttle and the brake lever for the front brake. I have to add, actually, the 2021 model also will feature traction control. This one does not have traction control yet, but the new model year will have it. So that's another difference, you know, to the old 2020 model. So here's the display, and on top you can see all the control lights. You know, something go wrong with the scooter, ABS and so on and so forth. On the left hand side we have the temperature, the outside temperature. Then we have the remaining fuel here. We have the fuel level here. I don't know what we have here. We have the speedometer, we have the RPM counter, we have the clock on the right hand side, the total mileage, the gauge for the coolant level, for the coolant temperature, and we have some symbols here which will show up when you are connected to your phone, because this one is a Model S. Yeah, Model S. And it does actually feature the Mia app, where you can have connectivity with your phone and you can transmit certain data like fuel consumption and so on to your phone. You can switch the display with the mode button. One press of the mode button will change the left-hand side value. We have now 90 kilometers. I switch it once. We have the voltage of the battery, and we have the fuel consumption there. If you press it twice, the mode button quickly twice, then you get to the right-hand side of the display. You see the trip A, trip B, and the total mileage. That's all there is to it. There's also a reset button, and the mode button is actually the same as this mode button. So we have two mode buttons. From the storage space in the front, we have a huge big cubby hole here, actually here, which is like a glove compartment. It is big, but it is very flat, so I don't think you can fit very much in there. So you just press on the key and you open up this cubby hole, which is a very big flap, but there's nothing really you can put in there. A little bit here, little space. We have USB connection here. We have the emergency opener for the storage, for the helmet storage. We have the VIN number here, and yeah, that's about it, I think, here in this cubby hole. Let's close it up and let's open up the other one. We can open up the other one by pressing this button here. So the storage space is not too bad, actually. Two jet helmets, I would say, can fit in there. I tried my Shark Evoline helmet in there on this side here. It does not fit, it is too high. So maybe a small full-sized helmet can fit in there, but not a like a big one like mine. Two jet helmets would fit just fine. Otherwise, storage space is not too bad actually here. Yes, we have front and rear ABS. As I said, the 2020 model does not have traction control, only the 2021 model. It is a 15 horsepower engine, so that is the maximum actually which you can get for the 125cc. But to be honest, I didn't really feel like that it's, okay, yeah, that's 15 horsepower. It just feels like all the other scooters that I tested, to be honest, like mine I think has 12 point something horsepower. Mine is a Yamaha NMAX, and it actually feels the same. We'll see when we do the 0 to 100 if it actually is really faster. Let's see about that. Yeah, so this is a Piaggio Medley 125S, and we'll take it back to the dealer now. Let's go. So we'll turn it on by pressing this button here. It's very quiet already in Euro 4, so I'm sure it will be even more quiet when we have Euro 5. Anyways, yeah, this is a Piaggio Medley S 125. It is a very nimble, agile scooter for the city, or almost, no, well, not premium, but the price almost is premium already. I mean, at least in the 2021 model, which costs close to 4,000 euro, I think, and this model here costs 500 euro less. The 2020 model is a bit cheaper, or it's quite a bit cheaper. So the handling, let's start with the seat. When you get on the seat, it is kind of contoured, you know, and you kind of feel this little bump there, which is supposed to be like a lumbar support or something. But it is not really, I think maybe it depends on what kind of pants you're wearing and stuff like that, or what kind of a behind you have. But for me, it's not really that comfortable because there's always this little hard little thingy there, bump in the back. So this is what I noticed. Also the feet position and feet the leg room is not really that great on this scooter. So I am 175, I weigh 80 kilos. I put my feet up all the way up here, but you still get the toilet position, and you cannot put your feet anywhere else. I mean, you can put it up there a little bit angled on the plastic, but I think when you actually own the scooter, you don't want to do this because you scratch all your beautiful plastic there. So you basically have to leave your feet on this pad here, or whatever you want to call it, and on this pedestal, and yeah, you don't have very much room for your feet there. The mirrors are very nice. The mirrors are very nice. You can see everything wide angled. You don't see too much of yourself. You can adjust them so you know you have a very good view of your surroundings. The handling here in the mountains, I tried, you know, Vespas and stuff with very small wheels, and it was really bad. But this one has 16-inch in the front, I think 14 in the rear, and this is very nice for riding the corners, riding higher speeds on the highway. I don't have anything to complain about that, because you know, because of the larger tires, this is really nice and stable. Of course you don't have any wind protection, you know, because it's just supposed to be a city scooter and not a touring scooter or anything. So you don't have anything here, so it's like a naked bike, and so if you don't mind, there's no problem with that. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that already. The 2020 model, Jesus, that was not really good. The 2020 model does have ABS front and rear. It does not have traction control. Apparently the 2021 model does have traction control now as a standard, so that's very nice. Also, there's a difference in these Model S type things. You know, this one is a Model S, or you know, Medley S 125 or whatever, and this means that it also is equipped with this connectivity module. You can see, like, it kind of transmits data to the Mia app on your phone, and like how much gas you used and the fuel consumption and mileage and blah blah blah. So this is what you can see. I don't know what else you can see. If you can see actually if you get messages and stuff like that, maybe you can. But this is basically will show up here in the display, and this is included in the S model. If you get the regular model and want to equip that as well, that's possible, but it will cost 146 euro for that. Okay, that was not too bad actually. That was not too bad, I think. Let's see what the clock will say. So let's try to do the maximum, but as I said, we usually cannot check it because we have all these hills here. I don't know, I might get up to 115 or something, but you know, we get a hill coming up now and then a very big hill, as you can see. So let's check out the start stop, how fast it will turn back on when we go. I noticed on the Vespa it was actually delayed. On the Honda it was instantaneous. Let's see if it is delayed here on the Piaggio as well. I assume so, because Vespa, Piaggio, all the same. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's delayed as well, like the Vespa, so same system. Of course, you know, quite natural if all of the parts come from the same manufacturer. So this is definitely something I don't like, this delayed start-stop. I know you can do it differently, because I know from Honda and from Yamaha they can do it basically instantaneous. So you turn it on and you go, and this one is delayed like half a second or whatever, even more, and I don't really like that.